Good afternoon, listeners. It is January 27th, 2014. It's been a while since I last wrote/spoke to you, so I'll try to sum up a week in as little of time as possible. However, there has been big news. I turned 25 this week, big milestone. With that said, with age probably comes a tiny bit of maturity. A big milestone for me this week actually came in the form of a hamstring injury. I was really sore after my Sunday run, thought it was better, took Monday off, dabbled with it a bit on Tuesday, took Wednesday pretty light, took Thursday off, Friday tried to run. Mind you, it is minus 35 here in Ottawa right now, but I tried to run and the pain was still there. It's been here for about a week, so I figured what was best for me to do was just take time off, let it heal, and go from there. But now what's in jeopardy is my racing season. What you have to understand if you don't know me is that I have basically been racing competitive since my first year of university. Now that I'm in my second year of my master's, it's been quite a while. I've never really taken a season off or taken downtime. So with that said, it looks like this year might be that year. Might be that year that I sit back and I just take running as it goes. I keep doing workouts to keep my mind sharp, but that competitiveness, that pressure, maybe won't be there this year. We'll see how it goes. Like I said, it is minus 35, so the motivation to go out there and run and do your mile repeats isn't that high, but we'll see how it goes because I just seem to be getting aches and pains and injuries, and I'm telling you, being 25, I think now I'm getting old. But with that said, another learning experience this week came in the form of an opportunity to be a sports reporter. I was reporting with Rogers TV for PWC hockey. I didn't have a teleprompter. I didn't really know what I was saying. I didn't know what stats I was supposed to say because they don't keep stats in Pee Wee hockey. So I really got in front of the camera and was supposed to wing it. Unfortunately, getting in front of the camera and trying to wing it is not always the best idea, especially for a rookie reporter. The minute that red button went on and the record went, I froze. Honestly, you would think after 2 years of university I would have known better, but no. I froze and I stumbled and I mumbled and I have no idea what I said. I know that when eventually I do become a sports reporter and I look back on this opportunity, I will cringe, but I did learn from it. I learned that being over-prepared, it can never be overestimated, and that stats are really important when you're reporting on hockey. However, the director who I was with, super nice guy, tried to make me feel a little better, and we just moved on. I had 2 takes. The second take went a little bit better, but really, that on camera, I cannot freeze anymore. I just have to I just have to not necessarily be myself, but I have to stop moving in front of the camera, and I really have to enunciate and try not to think so hard when the camera is on. However, a really cool experience came when the play-by-play announcer didn't show up for the production. So the color commentary had to move to the play-by-play, and yours truly moved into being color commentary for the first time. So you have to really wait for the pauses in between plays to give snippets of information. Even though that wasn't my best performance, it was probably one of the times that I learned the most. So that was one step in being the sports reporter that I do want to be. Enough about myself. Let me talk a little bit about what's happening in sports this week. Senators still not doing that well. They had a game on Saturday. They were down 4-0. Then in the second period, 7 goals were scored. It was in Carolina, quite an exciting game. As well, this Sunday, if you're a football fan, it's a big Sunday. It's a little thing we call Super Bowl Sunday. So I can imagine that most televisions will be on in living rooms across North America, really. Sports bars will be packed. And, the once a year sports fans are going to come out to support it. I want to put this out there because who knows how long this podcast is going to be out there for. But honestly, people, Peyton Manning, probably, arguably the best football player, best quarterback out there, is vying for another Super Bowl. So you heard it here, folks. Well, probably not first, but you did hear it. Peyton Manning in the flesh. 10 years from now, maybe he will be playing. He's high up in his 30s, but maybe he will be playing. But if you're out there and you have the chance to watch football this weekend, do it, because you really are going to be watching history in the making. Speaking of history, next Friday, February 7th, mark it in your calendars, opening ceremonies for the Sochi 2014 Olympic Games. The opening ceremonies goes on air. Marching into the stadium, leading the Canadian team, will be Hayley Wickenheiser. Her 6th Olympic Games. She was named as the flag bearer this week. A lot of people were happy. There were some naysayers who thought that this gives hockey yet another exposure where these types of positions should be going to other athletes that are just as good as athletes as those hockey players, but that don't get as much publicity. However, you cannot argue with Wickenheiser's stats. 6 Olympics. She's going in there. She's not the captain of the team, but she's going in there as one of the veterans and as one of the leaders. So it'll be really exciting to watch that, and hopefully will bring us some good news from Sochi. Actually, governments have been releasing security warnings traveling to Sochi on the non-athletic side of it. Don't want to get too much into that, but that is happening in the news this week. So to sum up, Leah is extreme. I do speak to myself in the third person. I apologize for that. But yes, I am extremely busy right now with school, overwhelmed. I'm getting to the home stretch of the first half of the semester. I just have to put my head down, pedal to the metal, and finish it. But I just wanted to say this is my first podcast of my 26th year of living, as I am now 25. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to updating you on some sports that is happening. I'm looking forward to updating you as I search for a job in sports journalism. And I just look forward to sharing with you my voice, I guess you could say, or just some insights that are happening into my life. Have a great week, everybody, and I look forward to our next chat.